Hi, my name is Miss Christy. I am a teaching artist with the PACE program. We integrate art lessons with the school curriculum. We're coming to you thanks to the Acadiana Center for the Arts, the nonprofit organization that manages the PACE program, and the Lafayette Parish school system in Lafayette, Louisiana. Today we will be talking about money. We will go over a little bit about how money got started and what people did before we made money. We'll talk a little bit about how money is used today. But the best thing about today is my kids are going to work with me to show you the project that we're doing. We're going to be using money underneath our piece of paper so that when we draw, you will see that it creates a pattern of the images that are on the coins and the shape of the coins themselves. Do you know what shape coins are? If you said circles, you're right. Coins are made of circles, but inside those circles there are all kinds of different images. Over the years, different coins have been made with different amounts of money that they are worth. For example, we know today that quarters are worth 25 cents. Nickels are worth 5 cents. Do you know how much a dime is worth? If you said 10 cents, you're right. And it's the smallest coin we have. What about a penny? A penny isn't the smallest coin, but it is worth only 1 cent. Do you know how many cents it takes to make a dollar? How many pennies does it take to make a dollar? If you said 100 pennies, you're right. So we'll talk a little bit more about the value of money, and we'll talk about some of the things we use that money for. The oldest coins are from a country called Turkey, and they're over 3,000 years old. At the same time, there were coins being made in China, and these coins were made because the original system of trade, people would barter, which means that they would trade items. So if one person had a cow and another person had, say, grain that they could make bread with, they would trade those things so that both families would be able to eat a variety of foods. Eventually, people realized that animals can die and grain can go bad, so they developed the coins to be more permanent. It was based on gold, and you can see that these Chinese coins were gold. These coins, centuries later, were made in Rome, and each time there was an emperor or a leader, they would make new coins for that leader. If we were to find these coins today, they would be worth a lot of money because this is where money first started. Now we use money for everything. We even have money that's digital, which means we buy things online and we keep all of our money in a bank and use credit cards. Something that you might be familiar with is being able to go to the store and buy any sort of goods that you need. If you were out of rice or if you needed to buy sugar, you can go to the store and exchange that money for sugar. We have jobs today so that we can earn money so we can pay for the things that we need. Let me go get my kids and I'll be right back. These are my kids. Y'all say hello.
Hello. Hi.
So they are going to help me show you how to make a money tree. Now, does money really grow on trees?
No.
But we're going to make our own money tree.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show you how to draw a tree, and we're going to use crayons to color it in.
Okay.
You ready?
Yes.
All right. Let's do this.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right, so we have a lot of coins here from our coin collection, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about finding coins at your house. Try to find as many as you can. If you don't have enough, you'll be moving the coins around to color over the top of them. So you can see here that there's a lot of different sizes and a lot of different colors of the metal. So I want you to know that there are some in here that are the coins we use every day, like a quarter, but you might find one like this.
Hey, how much is this one worth?
That one's worth $1.
Ooh, look at the eagle soaring on the back.
Cool. Well, there's a lot of eagles on the backs of quarters.
But what's this one worth?
This one is worth 50 cents.
And who's on the front? And who's on the front of it?
That is a president. His name was John F. Kennedy.
And then I'm guessing this was the same person?
No, that's someone different. Usually a coin will say who it is, but not always. This one is also worth $1. It's one of the largest coins that we have. So what we're going to do is we're going to arrange these coins flat across the table or the surface that you're working on. And through these lines, the size of the paper that he's going to color on. And these coins are going to be underneath.
Right.
And you can see over here on her paper that her coins are underneath, but we taped them down. If you don't want your coins to be moving around, you're going to fill up the whole entire space, the size of the paper, and then you're going to tape down all four corners all the way around. And they won't move as much. But he's going to go ahead and fill up his space and then just put the paper over the top without the tape.
Right.
So go ahead and create the arrangement of coins that you want. And boys and girls, whenever you need to pause the video at any time to catch up or go find the materials that you need, please do so and then just press play. The colors that you're going to need are brown, green, and blue. If you want to add some red apples, you can. If you want to make a fall tree with orange and yellow and red leaves, you can do that too. But we're going to make a spring colored tree with bright green leaves. You can see that Wayne has been arranging the coins, and he's put a lot of the big ones on the bottom, and he's working his way up to the top. He's staying between the lines that we drew that are the size of the piece of paper that he's going to color on.
For the most part, I am.
Okay, so go ahead and keep working on that, Wayne.
All right.
And the boys and girls are going to be doing the same thing.
All right.
Can you talk a little bit about how you're choosing which coins to put on and what you're doing?
I'm choosing the coins that'll fit best in the cracks and crevices between them, and if they're cracks that are too small for me to put something in, I just leave it there because there can be spaces, but if they're big enough, you can put a dime or something in there. And if the coin goes out of the lines, then it's alright, because then it'll still work out. And I usually, I'm mostly just using the dimes for the tiny spaces, like what I did here with these two $half, 2 quarters, the Sacagawea $1. I put a dime here to fit in that little space. And if I just need them for what I'm going to need them for, then I'm going to put them if I don't have any other coin. And also, if you see what I did here, I kind of slid this dime underneath a penny because it won't fit, but I'm just going to do that because it might make a bump. And I'm not sure if you're like me, but you don't really want a bump in your drawing.
It might tear the paper.
Exactly.
So you want all of your coins to be flat against the table.
Mm-hmm.
And when you're doing it this way, your coins might move around. So you're going to have to pay close attention to how they're moving, and you'll just have to scoot them back underneath the paper.
Right. So I'm about to put my last coins in this corner, or coin, but just in case I need to, or I should, I'm going to put some pennies up here at the top because that's all I have left. 3 pennies, well, 2 pennies are left over. It's alright, guys.
I'll take those.
Okay.
So the next step is that you're going to need to put your piece of paper down over the top. We're going to be drawing a tree together, and I'm going to show you step by step how to draw this tree first. And then once you get your tree drawn in with a brown crayon, then we're going to be coloring the leaves a little differently than you drew in the tree. So let's go ahead and get started. Put your paper down over the top of the coins. Excellent. So as you're working, you're going to be tucking your coins back in because they're going to want to move on you, but you've done such a great job of placing them. I think you're going to have a really great picture here. Yeah. We are going to draw the tree next with a brown crayon. I'm going to work with her and go step by step through the instructions on how to draw a tree. I have 3 different examples of trees to show you. You can see in this example of an oak tree that there are big branches that come off of a very thick trunk of the tree.
Right.
You can see in this picture of cypress trees that they are tall and slender, but they have a wide base at the bottom. Here you can see the oldest tree in the world. It's in California. It's a bristlecone pine tree, and it's got a special name. Its name is Methuselah, and it's almost 5,000 years old. It's actually kept a secret where this tree is because they don't want anyone to mess with it and destroy it. We're all set up here to draw our money trees now. We're going to start with the bottom of our tree and work our way up. Watch me first and then you try. So we're going to start with the trunk of our tree and we're going to make 2 curved lines. We're going to start here, not at the bottom. Trace your finger up just a little bit and then draw your curved line. So you're going to notice that the coins are creating a kind of texture. And so you're going to color over and over. I don't have coins under my paper, but you can see that theirs does, and it's coming out with a really cool texture.
It's bumpy too.
It's bumpy. So then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. You're going to create just the trunk at first.
I did this.
No, that's right. That's great. And you can flare out the roots just a little bit. You can see the oak tree has a wide base at the bottom too. I have this picture to show you, and I'll keep showing it to you every once in a while to just remind you of the shape of the tree. So now we're going to work on the branches. And branches are often considered to be Y-shaped. All right, so we're going to work on the branches. You're going to draw 2 big branches at the base. So you did this. So go ahead and just draw out some branches coming off of those branches. So it's like drawing the letter Y. There you go, that's it. So you'll do the same thing here. You'll draw a branch coming up. That's That's it. And color it in. That's right. You're doing it. And you can color in your trunk at this time too.
Oh, you can color in your trunk?
Yes.
Yay! Hey, is this the cool one with the eagle on it?
I made my trunk really big.
I made my trunk a little too big.
That's okay. We're creating oak trees.
Which are super big.
So you're just going to keep coloring those branches coming off the trunk of your tree. And
Hey,
they go
Mom.
out to the side.
You were right. I do have to push my coins back in.
Whew. It's pretty hard to do this without messing up, without tipping your coins in there.
You like having it taped?
I do really like tipping it in so they don't like slide out. Oh, because that I will get.
We're ready to do our leaves. The way we're going to do our leaves is you can use your crayon on the tip or you can use it on its side, but you're going to make little circles and color them all in. And you're going to notice the pattern of the coins starting to come out.
Now you can use different colors if you want to. I'm going to use 3 colors, which are tropical rainforest, olive green, and Granny Smith apple.
Excellent. I think I'm using just a regular green.
I'm using shamrock.
Oh.
Ooh, sounds pretty. For mine, each side has their own color, and for me, it's gonna be 3 different greens. Tropical rainforest, olive, and Granny Smith apple. And blend in some more of that.
As Mom says, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be.
That's right. And you have to have fun with it.
I'm also trying to blend my colors and make a new cool color.
That's a great idea. I think I'm going to do that too. Let's see, what other greens do we have in here?
Want to try this?
After I'm
Sure,
done, you
what
can
is it?
borrow my shamrock.
Tropical rainforest.
Oh, it has a lot of blue in it. What do you have, Wayne?
Shamrock.
Shamrock, sure. I'd like to use some of that.
Okay, crayons. Don't worry, you're almost done.
So try to get above your branches just a little bit, right up here. Try to go just a little above them and create that outline that a tree has.
Can I please use tropical rainforest?
Can you see the pattern of the coins, the images that are on the coins?
Yes.
Yes, and this was really fun to do if you try your. It's really fun if you just do it. Doesn't matter if you make any mistakes. You just have to have fun with it.
I always tell my students, the only real mistake you can make in art is to not do it at all.
How does this look?
Wow, that's beautiful. You can overlap your branches just a little bit. It makes it look a little more realistic, because when we look at a tree like this one, you can see that there are places that you can't see the branches because the leaves are so thick. So remember, try to keep going and color over and over with different greens. You can add a little bit of yellow or a little bit of orange or red if you're making a fall tree. You can go beneath the bottom branches just a little bit to make it look like leaves are coming off of those branches.
They are dangling from the trees.
So like down here, you can have some branches, some leaves that come off of those branches just a little bit.
But if they stretch too far, the weight won't be too much and they just fall.
That's true. You have to prop up those really big live oak branches, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So the next step is we're going to do the grass underneath the tree where the tree is growing. You can also do some roots if you want to. If you're familiar with oak, the live oak trees that are here in Louisiana, they have those big roots that come off the bottom. And I like to put some of those in.
Sorry about that.
So, all right, the next step after you get your grass in place is I want you to find a color for the sky. You can pick any of the blues that you want. There is actually a sky blue, but
I
it
got
can
periwinkle.
That'll work. Periwinkle is good. Sky blue is good. I think I'm going to use wild blue yonder. And I'm just going to go over the same way that you did before. And you can color in any direction.
There's a crayon and it's called Robin's Egg Blue and it's really pretty.
Is that what you're going to use for your sky?
Yes.
Okay.
We're almost done. We just need to make the sky. And then we'll be done. And then if you want to, you can ask whoever isn't really busy to hold it far away from you, and then you can step back.
Well, how about if we hang it on the wall?
Or you can hang it on the wall and then step back far away from it and then look at it, and then you can tell your mother or your father or both how you like it.
So the last thing we're doing is our sky. While we're doing that, I wanted to talk to you about what they consider to be a real lucky money tree. And it's a tree that you can have in your home. It's supposed to bring you good luck, especially when it comes to money. And they say that it grows in lower light, so you don't have to have direct sunlight, which means you can have it inside in a window. And this is what it looks like. Often the trunk is braided and looks as if it has been braided together when it was a very small young tree, and as it grows up that trunk hardens, and they say it brings you good luck.
You think it's true?
I don't know, but I sure would like to have one in our house. Do you think you want a lucky money tree in our house?
Yes. It'd be great for it to have in our house, but I think it's called
Pachira
aquatica.
That is the scientific name. All right, so you can see the different textures that you have from all the coins. It looks very different from mine that didn't have any coins underneath. Love y'all's money trees, guys.
Thank you.
Very, very good work. Can I sit with you?
Yes.
Thank you for being with us today to do our money tree. I wish we could see your projects. We will be posting a new lesson each day at 10 a.m. These lessons will also be posted on the Acadiana Open channel, that's Cox channel 16 and LUS channel 4. Some lessons will be visual arts and others will be creative movement. If you are interested in private lessons, you can get in touch with me at my website, that's lushceramics.com, LUSHCERAMICS.com. Thanks again for being with us. We had a lot of fun working with you today.
Bye.